Hey there, guys. Did my voice crack? No, it didn't. I was just not really prepared enough to say hello. Anyways, this is GMapper14. Actually, that's not me. I'm William. But my other channel is GMapper14, and it's a plug, I guess. I don't know. I'm here to review Grace and Frankie. This is my first ever TV show review, so bear with me if it's horrible. Alrighty, so Grace and Frankie came out in 2015, which by this point doesn't really matter. But it's a comedy show, a Netflix original by the creators of Friends. You're like, alright, I'm already in. Friends was awesome. I loved it. Or if you're like, oh, I hated Friends, I'm not going to watch this. Let me just tell you right now, I didn't get a Friends vibe from this, okay? Now, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing to you, by the end of this review, hopefully this will tell you whether you should watch it or not. Grace and Frankie are two women whose husbands are best friends, and that's the only reason these women kind of, hang out together, because their husbands are friends and they're forced to. Grace is played by Jane Fonda. I had to look it up, I'm sorry. And Frankie was played by Lily Tomlin. Their characters are amazing. Their acting chops are not in question at all. Their angst towards each other is believable. Their humor towards each other is believable. The quality of their characters is great. The writing's great for them, and they play the characters extremely well. By the end of it, they did not get enough screen time for a show with their namesakes. Grace and Frankie should have 3/4 of the show them, and the rest maybe other characters. But this show has a problem where it really is like called Grace and Frankie, but it should be called Grace and her family and Frankie and her family, because it focused way more on their families than I would have liked. They still get screen time because it is their names in the title, but not enough for a show called Grace and Frankie. It's 30 minutes long, and they have their husbands in there way more. They have their kids in there way more than I would like. Those are really my main problems with the show. Now, looking away from that, the writing is really well done. The character development is superb. I was going to say superb or awesome, and I said both kind of superb. Anyways, it's really well done. The writing's awesome. The quality of the show is really well done. It's 30 minutes long per episode, like I said, and this show is billed as a comedy. At least that's what the trailer made it seem like, and that's what I expected going in. Don't really expect that going in. It's funny, yeah, but I looked on Wikipedia just to make sure that it was a comedy before doing this, and it said comedy/drama. So don't be surprised if you don't really laugh a whole lot in the first few episodes. You're like, that's just supposed to be a comedy. It's a quality show with humor and drama, because they could go two ways with this. It's about two women whose husbands are in love with each other. And you're like, okay, that could be a hilarious comedy or a serious drama. This kind of tries to do both. And at some points, I'm like, okay, I don't know, really. From the trailer, when you watch the trailer, maybe you got the same sense I did, I thought Grace and Frankie didn't really like each other, which they don't in the show, I got that right. And then their husbands fall in love and run away together. I thought that's how it was going to be. This show decided to focus a lot more on their husbands than I was expecting, and I don't have a problem with that. I like Martin Sheen, had to look again, and Sam Waterston, who play the husbands. I really like them both as actors. But the show, like I said, is called Grace and Frankie. Now, while Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin did great together, Martin Sheen and Sam Waterston, for people who are supposed to be in love, and it says, this is in the first episode you learn this, so hopefully this isn't a spoiler for you, but for 20 years they've been in love with each other. Okay. I didn't believe them. Maybe that was intended with the writing, and I'm not going to spoil it and tell you everything. Like, I'm not going to do that. But just watch the first episode and know that, make your opinions from there on, because I'm not going to tell you how it ends up or anything like that. But I just didn't really believe that it's been 20 years that they've been in love, and I just didn't particularly buy it. That is what I didn't really like, their chemistry together. Anyways, besides that, like I said, both of their characters are great. Just, it's like when you see them on screen together and they're supposed to be lovey-dovey, I'm just like, maybe that's the writing, but I don't particularly buy that you guys are in love. Just me saying that. Anyways, I love both their characters separate from each other. Their acting is great, and every scene they're in, I'm just like, I really like this. Still should be more about Grace and Frankie. So this show runs for 12 episodes, 30 minutes each. I definitely recommend it. It's really well done. There are a few, so their kids are great. The actors are great for the kids. And the other guests that come on the show variously for maybe 1 or 2 episodes, I like them too. There was only one actor that I didn't think really fit with the whole show. I won't spoil it and tell you who they are or anything like that, but when they kind of came on, they're there for a few episodes, and I was just like, I'm not buying that chemistry either. But other than that, the show can fix all of these problems the next season. It's already been renewed for a second and a third season. Second season coming out this year, 2016. Looking forward to that. And they can fix all of these problems. One more problem is that they have a location problem. Now, this show is set pretty much in the beach house that Grace and Frankie stay in, and the house that Grace and Robert used to live in, Martin Sheen's character and Jane Fonda's character. And it's set in those 2 houses. So you can see the 2 couples really together now, couples. But they stay there a lot. Don't get me wrong. Both houses are beautiful. The beach house is amazing. You get the beach right there. It looks awesome. The cinematography is great. But by the end of the season, you're like, has what? Maybe? I mean, maybe it's a metaphor for them being together in a tight space. I honestly don't get it. But I love the cinematography. Just wish it would show more of the world and less of the house. But like I said, they can fix all of that next season. Maybe a little more Grace and Frankie and a lot less everybody else, even though I like them. The only person I really didn't like was Saul, and maybe after watching this you'll understand. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Hope it helped you decide. Let me know how I can do these better, worse, all that stuff. Leave a review of my review in the comments. Let me know what's up. I watch a ton of TV shows, so I'm planning on doing as many of these as I can to help you decide if you want to watch this. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Tell me what you want me to review in the bottom, and I will watch it, unless it's like 20 seasons long, and then I might not do that. I'll see you guys later. Bye. I paused a little too long there.